Good evening, folks. I just wanted to make a short video for you guys on how to manage your backup order in your back office. So if you give me a moment, I'm just going to go to a shared screen whereby we can, just going to hide my picture here, whereby we can access your back office. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to plexusworldwide.com. So I've selected Canada. As you can see, I didn't talk you through that piece, but if you're a Canadian ambassador on our team, then you're going to go with the Canadian. And if you're a US ambassador on our team, you're going to go with US market. I'm going to stick to Canadian for now, and I'm going to go to ambassador login. This is where you're going to enter your credentials for your back office. And when you get there, you're in a place called the dashboard. And there's a lot of stuff here. But if you go to the toolbar here at the top and you go to shopping, you're going to select backup orders. And you're going to notice that in your backup order section, if you've already created a backup order when you first signed on, then you do have a backup order there. And you can see that I do. It tells you what day, how much PV or personal volume that it amounts to, or how much it actually ends up costing is this much. That's just my personal backup order. And you'll notice it says conditional. There's a spot here where you can actually delete your backup order. There might be two reasons for that. Maybe you have too much product, or maybe you want to change it up altogether. You can actually edit it to change it up, or you can delete it and create a brand new one. Entirely up to you. I'm going to go to edit, okay, because I'm going to show you how to edit various things in your backup order. If, actually, I'm going to go back a screen. If you did not have a backup order here, let's say you signed on and you skipped the backup screen in your sign-on process, and you're going in to create a backup order, you're going to see a button like this one that says Add New Backup Order, and you do just that, okay? And it'll walk you through the process. Okay, so I'm going to go to edit, assuming that I have a backup order. This is an agreement that you make on return policies every single time you go into your backup off or your back office, pardon me. And the purpose of that is just as a reminder so that you're fully aware and you're constantly agreeing to the fact that the return policy is 5 days for ambassadors. So now I'm at my backup order screen, and you'll see that I can edit all kinds of things. I can edit what kind of backup order I have. We'll go over these in just a moment in more detail. I can edit the day of the month that comes out. I can edit my address, my payment information, and my email address, just within that one backup order screen, which is really convenient. So the first thing I want to talk about is conditional versus unconditional. Personally, I am working the business of Plexus, and I want to have a conditional backup order. The reason for that is this: I'm constantly ordering new products. My whole family is taking product, so I have it on conditionally. So conditionally means that if I don't have $100 worth of product already going through my website or through my back office, then my backup order will not click in. Okay, so it will not ship. So that's why I have a conditional. If you are a wholesale ambassador that's a customer, so you're an ambassador for the lower prices, then I would recommend that you have an unconditional on. You're not looking at how much money is going through your website necessarily, but you want that auto ship to come out truly as an auto ship. So you want it to come out for convenience. So I would set it as an unconditional for sure. And I'm going to show you that if you click on unconditional, it's just going to make it unconditional. There you go. It's already unconditional and it's done. If I'm going to change the day of the month that it comes out to reflect when I'm going to be running out of product so that I'm not running out of product and waiting for my order to come in, then I can edit that date. And I can do that by clicking edit, of course. and going to the month. So it gives you the current month and the next month each time. Right now we're August, we're going into September. You'll notice that I've chosen the 28th, and actually all of the gray boxes are obviously, they're ineligible now. You cannot choose dates that have already gone by, and the 27th obviously is today, so I can't choose it today, but I could choose tomorrow, and I could also choose any days in here. Okay, so I'm just going to submit that even though I've already done it. Yes, I do want to do that Plexus Worldwide. Thank you very much. So some other things I can do, I can remove the item and then continue shopping and add items. I can I can edit my address. And you'll notice that I have several addresses in here. I've potentially sent things to people. Maybe I was going to be going to visit them for a period of time, and so I had things sent to a different address. The one that I want to use is the one that I should see here, okay? So that's this one. That's my home address, and that's the one that I typically will be using. But if I wanted to ship it to my friend Debbie, because I was going to go be with her for a period of time, I could use her address. I could use my friend Melanie's address, and so on, okay? So I'm going to get out of there because I'm not going to actually edit my address. I can edit my payment type. I can add a new card. I can manage my cards here. I can add a new card. I can change things about this card. I can edit this card. I can delete this card. So there are ways that you can manage your payment method there. Get out of there. And I can also change my email. And you see how easy it is. I would just select that, delete it, and change it, and then save it again. So that's how you would do that one. Once you've finished all of this, you're going to want to update your backup order right here. This is very important. If you just go back a screen, and it's not going to save anything that you've done. So you want to update that backup order. That's very important. So you'll notice I've saved it. It is unconditional though now. And remember I mentioned that I wanted mine to be conditional. So I need to go back and change that. So I'm going to go back to shopping. I'm going to go to my backup orders. I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to go to edit on the unconditional, and I'm going to make it conditional. And I'm going to update my backup order once again. It's just like saving your work if you're creating a document, if you're doing a research paper, if you're doing a recipe card in your documents in your computer, that sort of thing. You always need to save your work or it won't be there later. So it's just a very common thing. And I want to head over to shopping. And you'll notice that when I head over to shopping after I've edited my backup order, that it automatically takes me to backup orders again. And anything that I would add from here, I would actually, it would only be able to go on my backup order. See how it says add to backup, add to backup? So if you wanted to shop separate from your backup order, you need to log out. I'm going to sign out right now. And I'm going to go back in. And this is just the way that this website works right now. And if I go shopping now, notice that those backup orders aren't here anymore in my menu. And if I wanted to go and order just a bottle of the block right now, I could just add it to my cart. So I'm going to do that. I can just add it to my cart. I can go to my cart in a moment. And you'll notice that the only thing in my cart right now is that one bottle of block if I wanted to order it. So let's say that my team that I have joined has a product page, and I've noticed that people are really going on about the block, and they're really excited about the block. And maybe that's something that I was looking for, but I didn't realize that I was looking for it, and I'm enticed by it and I want to go order it. I can do that mid-month. But if you're going in to do stuff with your backup order, make sure you log out first before you want to shop again if you want the product right away. That's just a little tidbit. And I actually learned it tonight by making this video. This is the second time I've made this video because I learned this by doing this tonight. So that is, ladies and gentlemen, how you edit your backup order, and also how you can go in and shop for product outside of your backup order time. Again, if you're a wholesale customer, make sure that you have your backup order on unconditional, meaning that it will ship no matter what. That is super important. And so if you've received a message from your sponsor saying you need to go in and add put your backup order on. It's not that they don't want to help you. It's actually a privacy thing. They don't have your username and password. And so it's something that you would need to do on your own. And it's just like managing any other account with any other company that you might purchase from. So I hope this video was helpful, not too long tonight. Thank you very much for listening. And again, like any other thing with Plexus, if you have a question, make sure you contact back to your sponsor, and I'm sure they'd be glad to give you a hand. Have a great night, folks.